Hello there, Speed Duelists, welcome back to another tournament review. Today we are doing Duel Showdown 216. These tournaments are held every Sunday evening on DuelingBook for free. Maybe next week you could be one of the players. This tournament only had 6 players, quite a dip since last week, but yeah, we're just gonna go through it. First one is going to be KOALA 115 versus Zane Ami. Let's see those hands. And as you can see, KOALA is on something devilish. He's a deck with a lot of flips, looks like. Could be anything at this point. And Zane is on Gate Guardian, you know, the 7s deck. So he's going to start off by setting the Witch, and then he's going for the additional tribute summon of Sanga. Yep, the strongest one. Searching out another copy of Witch and setting one. KOALA still not really drawing anything. Here we're gonna see the Breaker take out the Book of Moon. That means Sanga gets to get in directly, and KOALA needs to draw a monster now. Penguin Soldier, yeah, that is a good one. Zane is going to tribute summon Angel 07, and while this card is tribute summoned, it prevents monster effects from being activated. So that's good protection against Penguin Soldier, but not if Sol and Luna is activated. But Zane had his own Sol and Luna. So that's first game for the Gate Guardian deck. KOALA starting things off with Cup of Ace, and both cases are good, because here is a Book of Tayo on this KOALA, so that's gonna burn for 24, then using the skill to flip this KOALA face down and face up again, so another 2400. That's more than enough for game. We're going into a game number 3. Looks like KOALA brought in Waking the Dragon. KOALA going for the Cup of Ace, yeah, making the opponent draw 2. Normal summons this KOALA, then use the skill to flip it face down and face up again. But on the summon, Sol and Luna is used. Chain Book of Moon, flipping the KOALA face down. Okay, so Book of Moon resolves first, then Sol and Luna resolves, changing battle positions, and this KOALA is going to burn for 16. Then using the skill to flip it face down and face up again. And setting the 2 Wakings. Okay. Yeah, I think the Wakings are gonna trigger. Zane in the draw phase is gonna Offerings to the Doomed. The KOALA, no Book of Moon shenanigans. And here, Breaker is gonna kill the Waking the Dragon. That is going to trigger, and 1000 Dice Restrict is summoned. And here we see Zane just admitting defeat. He didn't need to yet. He could have additional tribute set one of the Gate Guardian pieces, no? And lived a little bit longer. This deck might not have any outs to the restrict. Who knows? Anyways, that was the first match. So if you guys are liking the video so far, go ahead and subscribe if you haven't also already. A like is also well appreciated. Okay, well, let's see those hands, because we are gonna see Jack Kyomu also on Gate Guardian. Versus a Cyborg Crafter, who is on the Coins deck, Destructive Fate. Jack is going to immediately flip his skill face up, set Sangan, and tribute summon Dark Magician, because you can just tribute summon any level 7 monster. So the Dark Magician is going to attack over the Twin Barrel Dragon. Cyber Blaster has another Twin Barrel Dragon, is gonna have his life points to destroy the Dark Magician and gets in directly, but we see that Jack Kyomu is on the Magic Kuribo. Yeah, nice bit of interaction there. Here is Kazejin, and Cyborg Crafter is gonna scoop it up. That's a bit premature, because the Gate Guardian skill does only allow you to attack with 1 monster. Anyway, here is Cup of Ace, so Cyborg Crafter will be paying 2000. Is gonna special summon out the Dyna Base and go for the Dyna Tank Fusion. Okay, here is Sangan, tribute summon of Sanga. So he loses the N. And Sangan is gonna search out the Magic Rebo. Yeah. So probably just playing one Magic Rebo, one Dark Magician. I don't know what the deck looks like. Yeah. Anyway, here is Twin Barrel Dragon taking out the Sanga. Cyber Blaster attacks with the Dyna Tank first. So Dark Magician will be coming out. And here is the Nightmare Wheel. But that one is not long for this life. Because here is Breaker. So Dark Magician can freely try to attack over Twin Barrel Dragon, but there is the Quaking Mirror Force. Yeah, Jack Yomu is gonna lose both of his monsters. He needs to draw a Gate Guardian piece. And there it is, it's Kazejin. Yeah. Cyborg Crafter is gonna try to Mind Crush without any cards in hand. That is not legal, but Jack doesn't catch it. Here is Kazejin coming down. And it's going to attack over the Twin Barrel Dragon. Cyborg Crafter very low on life. But he draws the Kaiju, so he's gonna Kaiju the Kazejin. So now this can crash. There is Waboku. Yeah, so won't be crashing. Cyborg Crafter is gonna admit defeat here. Yeah, because he knew about the Breaker in hand. So yeah, that is fair enough. That Waboku really spoiling the day. So for limit 2 cards, we do see Waboku and Magic Rebo. Okay, that's nice to know. Anyway, here is Tico 115, still on the Odeon deck with the Koala, and Kiladatis on Dark Gaia looks like. Here's Tico with the Book of Taiyo on the Koala, so that's burning for 16. Using a skill to flip the Koala face down and face up, that's another 16. Yeah. Kiladatis gonna start things off with Dark Unity, discarding Fiendish Rhino Warrior to add Dark Fusion to the hand. And Fiendish Rhino Warrior will then, trigger, sending the Dark Beckoning Beasts, Dark Summoning Beasts. And that is going to banish itself to add Raviel, Lord of Phantasms. Dark Fusion comes down. That is one big Gaia, and Tico immediately using Curse of Anubis here. There is the Dark Calling as well. So bringing out a second huge Dark Gaia. And on that summon, Sol and Luna is activated. Yeah, Kiladatis is going to tribute summon the Dark Summoning Beast, tributing that to summon the Raviel. And yeah, notably setting the Foolish as well, so the Koala won't be able to burn. Swords is going to prevent the attack, but here is Shell Knight. That's going to switch itself to defense and burn a bit. Play goes back to Tico, who has the Cup of Ace. He's going to actually hit, so drawing 2. Has a second Cup of Ace, and this one is going to miss. So Kiladatis draws 2, but that's perfect, because here is a Koala burning for the last 800. Nice, nice. Next game, we see Kiladatis choosing to go first. That's wild with Dark Gaia. The Swords is gonna flip up the Absorbing Jar, so Tico will be able to draw 2 new cards. And passes play back. Yeah, the Swords is definitely gonna be a bit of a bummer. But Kiladatis still using the cards while he has them to go for the Gaia. Dark Calling for the second Gaia. These cannot attack, so that's a bit troublesome. And a Penguin Soldier is gonna just bounce them right back. Yeah, normal summon Koala and onto the offensive with the Koala. Kiladatis now drawing Dark Summoning Beasts. But Tico has a second koala, and that is, yeah, just enough to attack for game. Very cool. The aggression with the Des Koala. Okay, here is a Storm versus Jack. Let's see, Storm is on some kind of Ojama deck. With the Fusion Party skill, so clearly trying to just summon Ojama King on turn 1 and win from there. We are gonna see the skill activated. You do have to discard a card to activate this. Are they catching that? No! If a skill says discard a card to activate, you have to discard a card, people. And they're not catching it. Unfortunate. The Witch is gonna search out Exiled Force, so check with a nice bit of monster removal. And looks like Storm is gonna Offerings to the Doomed his own Ojama King. No, he's not going to. He's not going to. But when you flip summon a monster, it goes into attack position, so not defense position. Both players not really paying attention. Here is Sangan tributed for Kazejin. Just a bit too weak, but Offerings to the Doomed is gonna clear the way for a direct attack. And yeah, see Storm drawing the Melody of Awakening Dragon, but he didn't have a discard outlet. He did have Offerings to the Doomed, so curious why he scooped there. Which is normal summoned. Is going to run into Sphere Kuribo. Here is Snipe Hunter that is going to discard the Armed Dragon level 10. So it looks like this is a Ojama with Armed Dragons. Interesting. The Witch is going to be hit with Divine Wrath, but Storm has no cards left. And Jack is going to be summoning Kazejin. So I have no idea what Storm could even draw to get out of this one. Yeah, drawing an Ojama, that's not very helpful. Drawing the Melody by itself, also not very helpful. Oh, but there is the Armed Dragon level 10 in the grave. So this one can come out. Start of the battle phase, Offerings, and that is gonna be it. Jack takes this one and moves on to the finals with Gate Guardian and is gonna take on the Koalas and the Penguins. Let's see those hands. Looks like there's no Koala in the opener. Which is going to be tributed. That is going to search for a Magic Rebo. Excellent against all of these burn effects. Tico not really drawing into the Koalas. So now we see Sanga, which is going to search out Breaker. Is it still worth it to break the swords with one turn left on it? I don't know. It looks like Jack is going to go for that and runs into Curse of Anubis. It's going to normal summon Penguin Soldier, use a skill, flip it face down, flip it face up. Bouncing both of these Gate Guardian pieces. Yeah, so now flipping the Penguin face down again, and here is the Koala. Yeah, going for the Cup of Ace first. That's gonna miss, so Jack gets to draw 2 cards. Normal summon Koala, and instantly Jack is gonna snipe that with Offerings to the Doomed, but Book of Moon is chained. Yeah. Okay, so we do see the Penguin Soldier getting in. Nice big hand of cards. But it's not gonna matter, because here is Angel 07 saving the day. Yeah, neither player can activate monster effects. And now Tico has the Cup of Ace and is going to hit. But Book of Moon Koala is not gonna be enough. So game 1 goes to Jack, I dare say. Yeah. And game 2, the opening hand doesn't look much better for T-Cole. Just opening with the penguin. So not the explosive game we've seen from them in previous rounds. And Jack is instantly gonna search out that Angel 07. It has 15 defense, so perfect for Witch. Yeah, the Angel 07 would be very important in this matchup. Yeah, some wrong buttons being clicked. The penguin is going to go into the offensive, but that is just gonna trigger the magic rebo. So things are looking pretty bad for Jack, for T-Cole rather. Yeah, penguin soldier can bounce, but it's pretty easy to get your big monsters out thanks to the skill. Now we're gonna see a breaker get hit with Book of Moon, but then additional tribute summon for Dark Magician. There is Curse of Anubis, but that only switches effect monsters, so that's gonna prevent the damage from being dealt. But now T-Cole has nothing. Jack can only attack with one monster each battle phase. And now there is Angel 07 turning off. Yeah. T-Cole does have the Sol and Luna to flip the Koala face up, then a skill to flip it face up and face down again, but yeah, Jack had one too few cards in hand, so now we are just gonna see an absolute dominant field attacking over the Koala. GG's. Guys, I was Ryan Atlas, thank you so much for watching the video, make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't also already. Bye!